Thank you guys for coming. Now, before I get to the news of the day, I just wanted to update you on the actions of the president. Hey, shut up! Anyways, the president has made it very clear he wants to keep his country safe. In regards to North Korea and recent terrorist attacks, we are literally going to pass a legislation to allow us to increase domestic military presence. With this, we will be able to place armed forces at all airports, train stations, taxi stands, football games, literally everywhere. We're going to literally funnel money into benefits for veterans and military training, and we are going to increase military spending for domestic safety and adding more troops in Syria.
So where are you taking the money from?
I'll get back to you on that. But President Trump has made it very clear he knows exactly where this money is coming from.
But, I mean, where is... You have to tell...
Did you read the budget proposal?
Wow.
No! We need this budget to pass because these terrorists are worse than Hitler.
Doesn't the Post-Incomitatus Act of 1878, which limits the power of the federal government in using federal military personnel to enforce domestic policies within the United States, make it so you need to get it passed by Congress?
That's what we're doing, moron! It's very clear that Trump will get Congress's approval for his phenomenal plan. We're going to make America safe again.
But Mr. Spicer...
Sean,
come on.
Sean, what about Sean?
Our safety is at stake. Radical Islamic terrorism is gripping the globe, and America is next. Recent attacks on the West threaten our ability to live freely and without fear. By voting for the Safe Again Act, our boys will be able to take action against the terror jihad on America, protect the United States from the domination by the Muslim Brotherhood of our soil. Call your representatives to ensure that your voice is heard and America's safety is preserved.
Mr. Schumer, we're live.
It's preposterous. The president's plan to funnel money into our military is ridiculous. We already have the strongest military in the world. Why do we need to put more money into it? And think about where this money is coming from. He's cutting the EPA budget by 30%. 30%! We need to be putting 30% into it, not out of it. And what about our healthcare system? We need to put more money into that too. Or education? How about education? What's Betsy DeVos doing? She's doing nothing. Nothing. We need to find someone better for that job, Trump. President Trump. Sorry, I got it. President Trump. Sorry for going off topic, but education is extremely important to me. It's the job of American citizens to educate our youth. Anyways, back to Trump's bogus military plan. This increase in our armed forces serves only two purposes: to saber rattle a little bit, which just won't work, and to boost President Trump's ego. Honestly, do I have to say President Trump's ego? This more boots on the ground policy is not smart, and it's very outdated. This might have worked in the 70s, but not now. Just remember, myself and my fellow Democrats will be there when this fails.
Good evening and welcome to the Everyday But Weekend Show. I'm Evan Pritchard. Tonight, we talk about a couple things, including Paul Ryan's workout plan and the hazing of newly elected Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. But first, let's take a look at President Trump's disastrous military budget proposal. Sean Spicer, in between his yelling and screaming today, announced Trump's budget plan to push most of American tax dollars into the military budget. When a reporter asked him where that money was coming from, Spicy Spicer promptly threw a water bottle at the individual. But that does leave the American public wondering, where is that money coming from? We have already heard rumors of Trump cutting the National Endowment of the Arts and Meals on Wheels. And big programs like that do take up a lot of money, right? We know that it's hard for the president to understand all these big numbers. That's why we took it upon ourselves here at the Everyday Except for Weekend show to help the president understand all these big numbers and even add in a few bright colors. Now imagine one M&M. That M&M represents $1 billion of the proposed budget. The military is about $600 billion already. represented by these 600 M&Ms. As you can see, we've taken out the brown ones to make the president feel more comfortable. Now, the Meals on Wheels program is about $3 billion, represented by these 3 M&Ms. And the National Endowment for the Arts is only about $4 billion. Even if you add in these 2 programs to the military, it doesn't make that much of a difference. You're really just hurting the Americans who need these programs. Now, think back to the summer of 2016 where a frog on a unicycle and Bill Clinton playing with balloons were blowing up the internet. Look at him. He's happier than he was when he first discovered Tinder. After the Democratic National Convention, Trump was extremely disrespectful to the members of a Gold Star family. Trump doesn't respect those who served or their families. If you really want to make America great again, sir, respect those around you. Now, on to Paul Ryan's workout plan.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world.
Did you read the budget proposal?